Hey, you two! We are back with episode 2 of our Mannfred von Carstein campaign, playing as the Drakenhof Conclave, playing Total Warhammer 3. As fate would have it, as I am recording this episode, they have updated to 2.1, so hopefully hopefully that doesn't mess with this file, with the save file too much. But if you've got a lot of crashes or something else starts going funny, I guess that's kind of the indication, right? We're not super far in this campaign, so starting over wouldn't be a tragedy, but it would be slightly a bit annoying. But at this moment, we can just keep going. So we aren't able to actually attack. So what I'm hoping for is that Volkmar comes out and attacks, comes out to try to take this plane of Tuskers from us so they can set up the ambush, but we're going to see how that goes. I'm just going to check my diplomacy. I suppose I could get a non-aggression with them, just for shits and giggles, though I'm not sure if it's a point.
You seek out the von Carsteins.
Let's see. I mean, they're pretty much doomed as soon as Khemri starts properly hitting them. But I can...
Very well.
I can do like a non-aggression and trade agreement with them. Don't want to bother with the leaf cutters or whatever these guys are. And I don't think...
Servant of Nagash.
Oh, we can get a...
Time withers. Very well.
Let's get that again. We want that defensive alliance up to potentially military alliance with them.
Consume.
Right now, I think they're actually...
Ready.
Hang on, let's exit quick deal for a minute. Go into the diplomacy screen. I want to see what their... So their strength rating 21 to our 51, so we got to get stronger for them to actually want some stuff with us. Because they're probably going to start tearing through this area. And we want to take the Great Desert of Araby because there's a nice building in there for us. So let's see if we can get this ambush happening. I'm hopeful that we can... I'll just check to see if I've got my camera settings. Yes, I do. Good. Oh, come on. Ambush failed, but it's not the worst thing in the world because it still gives us the opportunity to hit him pretty good. Let's see. The Witch Hunter's got the magical attack, so our physical resistance would be nothing. But he doesn't hit overly hard, and he's kind of squishy, relatively speaking. Let's see, that melee defense 34. I think my White King can take him out pretty handily. I think he's on his steed, I believe. Yeah, because he's got the speed of 72, so he must be on his Barded Nightmare. Volkmar the Grim is also going to be a bit of a pain with those flaming attacks. Nothing terrible, but I think we can take these armies down pretty quickly. The thing that we'll have to do, and we're gonna... Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to take out this mortar pretty quickly with our bats, and then just have the dogs, horses harass the back lines and dive into the back of their people while my front line just sort of stands and holds for as long as inhumanly possible. So, not great, like I said, not great that we weren't able to get that ambush because that would have been pretty much a easy victory for us, but this is still not bad. Still not bad. I don't want to take, one of the few things that they've got to worry about are these cavalry here. What I don't want to do... Let's see, where's that cannon? We want the bats to dive on that cannon. They can die. That won't be a horrific loss for us. We can always resurrect some more bats. What I don't want to do is lose too many troops because we've got that siege battle right right here after. What I can do is use the dogs to bait out their cavalry and surround them with my cavalry. These guys are going to hang back. Crypt ghouls will be in reserve. They're going to help out against these flagellants. The Graveguard can do against the flagellants. Let's go. Let's see. They've kind of posted up in the middle, so we'll
I serve me.
post up in the middle as well.
Empower me.
Except for you.
By my will.
So they all stay together. Don't want to channel, so let's start the battle real quick. Issue the attack order onto that mortar. Start marching our troops. Let's see if we can bait those Empire Knights into charging us. The bats are going to take a big beating right there, just from all the concentrated ranged fire. But then we want to see if they can either rout or disrupt the mortars as quickly as possible, because the rest of my guys don't really go that fast, so they're going to. It's going to be difficult for them to get there in time. Okay, they've done their job. They've disrupted that mortar. They've eliminated the mortar. So now they got to get out of there if they can. Okay, bats fly. Horses are rear charging, those are going in. Okay, we want to charge them actually towards the range units because that'll mess with their formations pretty well. Yeah, the dogs are going to take a beating, but then the horses are going to just trample in and help out. To go around each other. Basically never give them rest. I had hidden units? Oh, I guess I did. I would charge some of my guys in there, but we have a halberd unit, which is going to be really good against my critters that I don't want to have to do anything with. Alright, let's have the dogs retreat out of there for a little bit, at least this one unit. You can stay stuck in there. We'll move our crypt ghouls. It's too far away. Let's go. Start marching them over here. We'll move. We don't want to have them surrounding us. Why don't you go in there and you hang back. all these bats are going to be dealing with the guns. Okay, Volkmar is over there. We want to immediately deal some damage to Volkmar. So Volkmar's taking damage. What we need now are the horses to reform over here. We're gonna run what's his name, Mannfred over here so that he can fight Volkmar. Those dogs are eating well. They should collapse that pretty easily. Let's back those horses up. I don't want them getting too... I don't want them to hit those halberds. Because that will... they'll take so much damage from that. Those archers, they're rear charging back here. You go fight Volkmar. Let's see, what could use a little bit of healing? Yeah, you guys are getting a...
The gift of death!
Let's see, these flagellants are dying. They're getting rear charged. They should be leaving soon. Okay, Volkmar's fleeing. Excellent, excellent. Let's reset some cooldowns. What's this? Power recharge minus 40% cooldown. So Volkmar with that.
My souls linger.
Okay, so he is running scared.
Swift as death's wings!
Now it just falls to the remainder. So let's pull these guys out.
I hunger! I obey. Right, King. It shall be done.
Skeleton warriors, not so much. What I care about is these guys. The skeleton warriors can always be revived. Let's see. Now we gotta focus the flagellants down. Because the rest will flee.
Yes. Address thee as master. My dominion over all. Slaughter them! Attack!
Great swords, and now it's just mopping up as much as we can. Just as soon as those flagellants are done for. There's only two of one of them. Okay, now it's important that we get rid of as many of their units as possible so that when they do eventually decide to attempt to attack me again, they are... Yeah, he is Unabarded Nightmare.
Yes.
Let's just speed this up a little bit. Looking for any of our quick moving units to suddenly stop moving. Heal up for a few more of our other units. Okay, that's pretty sufficient, I feel. So close victory better than a Pyrrhic victory, and I'll be able to revive a bunch of people with the post-battle options, but I've pretty much eliminated most of this army. A lot of these guys, like, I don't think these handgunners are coming back. I don't think these guys are coming back. I think the mortar might have survived. So it's unfortunate that I let that happen. But Volkmar is nearly dead. He's pretty much gone if he's not already. One soul leech, spirit leech rather, and he's no more. Yeah, he's dead. So he barely has anything left, a few units here and there, and I can revive a good chunk of mine. He'll retreat back to his city to attempt to heal, but as long as I don't let him heal, I'll be okay. I think I'm in. I guess we'll see. If I healed more, then I was in owned territory, and then even better for me. Let's see. Angry gods. Kind of need more growth more than control at this point.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure
quest.
beckons. Be wary,
Ah, the
though,
Sword of Unholy
for well-
Power. That is definitely something I'm going to be taking part in. Eventually.
Intriguing play.
Let's see. Staff of Damnation. Melee attacks, Scroll of Leeching. I think I like Scroll of Leeching a little bit better. On Mannfred. So, and he got Unsboarded Nightmare. Nice.
Come.
So that
Impress
got me 2 skill points. Okay, so let's start working his way down. Was Grave Ward? Down this line here. His Lore of Vampires, and once I get Curse of Years and Greater Arcane Conduit, I'm going to go back and work my way up. Spirit Leech, obviously I'm going to grab Lore Master, Lore of Vampires, and Lore Master, Lore of Death. He'll eventually end up on a Zombie Dragon because, of course. I am definitely getting at least 1 point in the Children of the Night because upkeep reduction and experience gain for characters is great. But beyond that, let's throw some training, because training's always nice.
I'll take Sigmar's throne
I have a few things to resurrect, but I don't desperately need it.
this night.
What I can do is I can chase him off, or, let's see, what is this?
No.
Just a guy.
Impossible.
They've got just a few troops.
I cannot.
It is night.
Let's see if he's going to... Yeah, no. But he's still within range. Oh, but I can still...
Hand me my sword.
So they say Pyrrhic Victory. This is all, I think, reinforcing armies, so they have to kind of march in. So if I can kill him really quickly, and if I'm going to test something and see if that's going to work. But I think if I send both of my guys, I hit him with Spirit Leech, attack him with dogs, which are going to attack very quickly and surround him completely. Hopefully I'll be able to kill him before reinforcements even get there. And if I can manage that, then I can just say I don't want to fight the reinforcing army altogether, and I won't have to fight the reinforcing army. So basically I'll set my army to be prepared for this fight, because that's where all the reinforcements are coming from. But attempt to kill him before they even show up. So I think I'll have... Let's see how long I'll have. About two minutes, give or take. Let's see if I can split those up a little bit more. Okay, so minute 54 and 2 minutes. So about a little bit under 2 minutes. What we'll do is we'll jump in with dogs, get Mannfred and the White King over there as quickly as they can, and the remainder of my army we will set up do this. We'll set up bats here, and we'll attempt to frighten off basically whatever he's got left. We're going to attempt to just collapse on them and frighten them away. Overwhelming numbers of the undead. Like, if they're not able to maneuver at all, that would be ideal.
I'm my will! Suffer death!
We just end the battle there. About a minute to spare, and we managed to kill that dude. So that'll put him in a bit of an awkward spot, which advantageous for us. And then the next task is to take their capital, the only settlement they have left, which I might end up just doing a proper, a proper siege fight just to see how that goes. Oh, and I got on the...
Thine light is mine.
Oh, what's it called? The Hellsteed. Oh, so I got another couple of points. Nice. Okay, so we can, let's see, jump into this, which is Wind of Magic cost for... Invocation of the Heck. That's always going to be good. Right? And then Curse of Undeath for healing while I'm casting, because I'm doing a lot of casting. And then for this guy, let's keep working his way down the Deadly Blade. Okay.
Destruction.
Mannfred comes back, so it's a Pyrrhic victory. Lose a bunch of skellies if I just auto-resolve this, but I don't want to auto-resolve this. I want to, let's see, battering ram, a couple of towers.
Destroy them.
I cannot.
Actually, let me see something here.
Wipe them out.
Because I have a feeling they have a decent number of... These guys have already a Strider. So let's give them these horses Strider. Let's see. So a couple gates there. That's probably a gate and a couple gates there. So it'd be a good idea to bust down one gate, at least one gate, for my horses and dogs, so they can get in and get further. I think this probably up here somewhere is going to be the take point, as it were, which I definitely am going to want to grab. So let's do it that way. That way I've got both. I've got two battering rams going. What if I do this? Let me see. More or less. It's still going to be 3 turns.
Hand me my sword.
So the answer to the question is it doesn't matter. Let's go with this for increased repression buildings, because I think I have a few repression buildings. Or I will anyway. I'm pretty sure these are the repression? Yeah, repression. Okay. What does it want me to build? Now, what do I actually want to build? It'd be nice to have Black Knights. It'd be also nice to reinforce this area. Let's see, this is already giving me spears. I could do this. But honestly, at this point, probably growth and a necromancer hero is going to be more useful. So let's
Bring war.
end the turn there and see if the Empire is going to... No, they're not going to charge us out. Okay, so basically it's going to be 3 turns worth of attrition that they're going to be taking now, which, excellent for our purposes. That's just, you know, all the more damaged their units are going to be when we fight them. I'm fairly confident I can enter a siege in the channeling stance.
Kill them.
I can't do it now, but I probably would have been able to be healing this whole time as well. So like my guys would be at full health, and their guys would be basically beaten halfway to hell. Let's see. Repression would be nice, but let's see. Where is... You're on, I believe... Yeah, you're kind of on the edge of my territory. Getting pretty close to these lizardmen over here, so I'm going to build up a corpse pile to get a little bit more defensive over there. And I'll put the repression building into this spot. Oh, and in 2 turns I'll be able to upgrade that building. Nice. Okay. Speed that turn timer along because there's not going to be, I don't think, any enemy movement, obviously, because they're under siege, so they're not actually able to move. And I think our next place for the attack is probably going to be moving north. Maybe starting at El Kalabad and moving up to the Black Tower.
All die.
Alright, so... Oh, heroic killing blow, yep. Yep. Alright, so let's work towards... Ooh, how much does that cost? Yep, I mean that's a no-brainer, that's super cheap. And Gibbet. Oh, and we can even upgrade that building, nice. Now, I think that means we're not able to 3,600. No, we can still do that, cool. So we'll do that next turn, let's check on our siege. Yeah, 1 more turn and we'll have four towers and 2 battering rams. Let's see, yeah, we got 2 battering rams, 1 set of 2 towers, and another set coming.
None shall be.
And they're taking constant attrition because they're under siege. So this will be the last turn we're waiting, and then we're going to get into a proper siege battle. That looks like, what's his name left. He's probably going to go over... because I had nothing blockading his ports, he was able to actually leave out the port. That's a thing that Dark Elves can do with their Black Arcs, is blockade a port.
I will not.
So he's attempting to probably take back the Plain of Tuskers. Which, I mean,
Not possible.
you can certainly try. Won't stop you, it's just probably not going to work out for you.
Attack.
So I'm going to fight this manually so I don't lose too many guys, though I'm probably still going to lose a fair few guys because I am not the best at the sieges. We're going to see how that shakes. I popped up and then I closed it, but so I'm probably going to go here with battering ram and here with a battering ram, and then maybe some towers here and some towers there. And I'll definitely have to hide a few, like my dogs and my horses, in the forest, and I think I saw a forested area back in here on the map. Oh, no forest. There's a few forests over here. I might be able to hide them over here. If not, they'll just have to stand way back and hopefully not be the primary target. Yeah, so there's the primary capture point there and the secondary capture point there, the victory points essentially. If I capture both of those, then I just win the siege in general. I can also rout the entire army, but that takes a significant... That's more effort on my part that's needed. So let's see. This is here. So what's more... I think this one. So let's go ahead. No. You guys are not. Okay. Let's drop all your siege equipment. And let's take a look, take stock here. So we definitely want you and you on the siege equipment. You definitely want to go in there. And then we'll take our second to least damaged skeleton. Actually, no. Oh, no, that's fine. Spearmen on one battering ram, our least damaged. Swordsman on another battering ram. The rest of our skellies are going to have to hang back. Okay. So, the spearmen... You're aiming at that door. Swordsman. You're aiming at that door. We'll have a unit of Grave Guard go for these walls. Let's see. There's going to be quite a few towers over here. These will have... Other unit of Grave Guard will go here. These guys... You're heading over here. You guys... heading over here. Assuming I can hit... Like, I'm assuming I can get those walls if they're either going to hit... They're either going to pull up here or pull up here. I think that's everything set as far as siege equipment is concerned. Beyond that, we'll have this guy hanging out to give some leadership buffs.
Attend me!
We'll have Mannfred over here. And then we're going to send, we're going to send some skeletons and such behind the siege engines. They're going to climb right after, and the siege engines are going to protect them a little bit from any kind of missile fire if you put them in this long, thin... Like from straight on, they'll be protected. From these side angles, they won't be as protected, but, you know, it's better than just standing out in the open. The horses are going to have to... Let's see if I can have them hang back. I guess I have them hang back as far as they can go. Same with the dogs. I can maybe try to hide the dogs in these trees. They're not as visible. and we will see if we can manage this without horrific casualties. Alright, everyone for their marching orders. Take down that, batter down that wall. Towers, get over there. Skellies. Marching after your towers. Get there for the battering ram. Let's make sure I didn't accidentally cancel that order. Pull up there. Make sure you're walking. Pull that tower up. Make sure you're walking. Okay, I have to find his mortar. Let's see, I don't see it right from the off, which means it's probably hidden somewhere in shadow in the fog of war. So I basically have to... I gotta track down that mortar that he's got and eliminate it. Oh wait, he doesn't have the mortar. That's right, because Volkmar left. So this is probably actually all the troop he's got to work with. So that makes this a little bit more doable, I think.
Very well. We surpass Nagash. Witness true power.
So we're flying where we can. Yeah, our buddy here is going to get up underneath the wall. The siege towers are actually moving faster than I thought they would. That's kind of... That's pretty good.
My cure is death. Blood kiss.
Dive on these... oh, they're halberdiers. Halberdiers. Nope. I lied, guys. Don't land on the halberdiers. That's so bad. Whoops. Yeah, that's what you get for not paying attention right there. So the towers are not going to destroy my siege towers, which is good. Their towers aren't going to do anything, but I'm not going to be able to get to that very quickly. Let's see. What can I do that's useful? Fall upon the swordsman. No, I can't summon zombies in the air because I don't think I own the territory.
Empower me, creature natural.
Okay, my siege towers are about to dump a whole bunch of dudes. Y'all are gonna have a bad time. Let's take a look at this. Just a whole bunch of graveyard coming out.
Thy serve me, and death for all. Swift as death's wings.
So we're going to take out their archers over here. All my skellies are running in there. That's good. Let's have you guys start funneling in as well.
Address thee as master. I'll comply.
So we've taken this area. Excellent. Battering rams in place. About to take that area as well. They're taking a bit of a beating, but that's okay. Let's resurrect some zombies. Go start pounding on the wall a little bit.
Bring death.
Well, we've already gotten through the gate. Excellent. So now I'm pretty sure that's horsemen that I left back here. So I can have them start coming in. Let's check on the other wall. Is that gate also dead? Nice. So they get through real quick. Excellent.
Mortals quail.
Let's have them march in. We'll also have them attack here. One of the dogs run in there like that.
These lands are mine. Preternatural. The gift of death.
All I'm gonna need to do probably at this point is to send the dogs to the two capture locations at this point. I just want to limit casualties as much as possible now. So now we take one dog. Send him here. And another dog. Send him here.
Come, Greybound! Swift as death's wings! By all means!
Oh, looks like I routed them.
My will!
Hey, I'll take a routing. And we limited our casualties to... not even 300. Not bad. Not bad. Again, a lot of that can be revived, so... works out for me. Plus the crypt ghouls can... I think I increased my crypt ghoul capacity with the Lord, the vampire Lord that I picked, so that's actually going to be really good for us as well. So Volkmar is going to definitely attack that settlement, the other settlement in this province. We'll occupy. Own this province.
Shall rise.
Quite a bit to resurrect. So, no, not diplomacy. Sorry. Let's recruit a lord, a disciplined Strigoi bloodline lord, and
Look on me and despair. Tremble, mortal.
That's really all he needs. He's just going to be supplemental. We'll go with a growth building for that commandment. End the turn there. And now we can see what Volkmar... Yeah, Volkmar's going to go and attempt that. But he's suffering huge attrition penalties at this point because he's got nothing and he's on the seas. He's got no settlements. He's on the sea. He can't raid. He can't do anything. He just has to, like, sit there and dissolve. So we'll let that happen slowly for him. Really let him think about what he's done.
Come,
I think if...
impress me.
I definitely... Yeah, Grimbane. I got the... No, that's not it. What was the... Grimbane? Because I know I defeated him. I think it's Grimsbane. Okay, let's go. Let's see, income from cities, pure corruption. I think I'll go with the raise newly dead.
King of the Moon.
Just auto-resolve that fight. And get some money. Grimsbane, so that is, yeah, so that's the trait you get from defeating him. So now I got about 2 of my lords. Ha ha ha. Alright, so Let's have you
Onward!
get over here and go into channeling stance.
It will be done! I'll take Sigmar's throne.
Undead armies suffer. Well, let's take one step into their territory and check to see if I can still...
An intriguing play.
No, I won't be able to. So why not just hang back, heal, build up my magic, and then go to attack them? Because that makes more sense. Let's go with that. We have the ability to recruit necromancers now. I do the cunning. I like that because that increases my ambush success chance.
I am ready.
And the supplemental army can just kind of stay, but we'll give you the Staff of Damnation. Let's see, what do you get? Ability Ghoul King of Usharan, Leadership, and Healing per second. Infinite Hatred. I see, so either lives forever or smashes stuff real good. I might want to do this because that seems like it's going to be fun. Grotesque Court. Okay, so a lot of buffs to Crypt Horrors and Crypt Ghouls. A Diviner instead of Arcane Conduit. Unfortunate, but not surprising. They were... I don't think the Strigoi are known as, you know, crazy casters, really. Command of the Unliving. That's Crypt Ghouls, and then this summons Crypt Horrors, yeah. Oh, and he gets a Spirit Leech, too, so that's not bad. Invocation of Nahakshur, Gaze of Nagash, yeah, cool. Okay. Alright, so that's, I think, a decent place to leave it off for this episode. We've consolidated 2 provinces, and we're going to make our way to taking what will hopefully be the entirety of this 3rd one. Looks like these Bretonnians are probably going to help us out since they're at war with these guys. So they're going to weaken these Tomb Kings, and then we'll sweep in and take that. Also, I'm aiming to take the Black Pyramid of Nagash, as well as the Great Desert of Araby, probably that first, Black Pyramid second, and then we'll start moving our way. We'll kind of end the expansion west here at this line to let... oh, God, excuse me. To let Arkan kind of hang out and grow some power. And then we're moving north. We're going over the red, this red, well, it probably is meant to represent the Nile, I wonder. It doesn't really say. If it says LL, I don't exactly know what this is called, but this Red River here, we're going to start working our way north. Up here, there's going to be, what's his name? Big Bad Red. Yeah, I am totally blanking out his name, and it's going to bug me, and I'm going to remember it in the next episode. So yeah, that's where we're going to leave it off. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.